Chinese invasion coming right up. How y'all doing, guys? How y'all doing? Good looking crowd. You guys looking good. I've never opened a show before, so I'm gonna open with a question. Is that okay? All right. Do you believe the coronavirus is made in a lab or naturally occurring? All right. We got some mixed answers here. So for those of you who believe coronavirus is made in the lab, I would like to thank you for believing in our scientific skills. I'm a scientist. I do medical research in one of the best institutions in the world, and I couldn't even get my lab rats to fuck. Now, if there's one thing you know about rats, they fuck like crazy. And I don't know much about making a virus, but I feel like that's a little bit more complicated than making rats fuck. I'm Yutian, by the way. Don't feel obligated to remember my name, because let's be honest, you're gonna refer to me as the Asian guy over there for the rest of the night if I'm lucky. So, all right, that's okay. I'm Chinese, by the way. I'm from China. But if a white person asks me, "Are you Chinese? Where are you from?" I would say I'm Korean, and how dare you to assume shit. I would do anything to fuck with white people. It's really fun. You should really try it. You should really try it. Fuck 2020, am I right? Oh man, what a year we've had. One thing though, do you guys remember those stimulus check? Last year I got my first ever stimulus check. It was $1,200. Did y'all get that? Yeah? Did y'all enjoy that? Thank God for socialism, right? I'm saying that I actually experienced socialism. I can tell you capitalism is way better. I still remember when I first got my check, I went to Costco for grocery shopping, and Costco had a big ass flat screen TV right at the entrance for $1,200. I was thinking to myself, wow, what are the chances? I just happen to have $1,200 in my pocket. Now, if I buy that TV, I would have to pay tax out of my own saving. I guess that's how capitalism works. I mean, we all have to do our best so that one person can ride a dick into space, right? Yeah. Say what you want about socialism. Let me tell you why capitalism doesn't work in healthcare, and Medicare for all is the greatest idea in 21st century. All right. Imagine this. All right, with me. I'm driving on the highway. I'm just minding my own business, and boom, someone ran into me. Now I'm hurt. Couldn't move my legs, so I grabbed my phone and called 911. I told them where I am, and the operator says, "We're going to send an ambulance right away, don't worry, sir." I'm like, whoa, hold up. I haven't told you which hospital I want to go yet. This is a free market, no? So I pull out my phone, I go on Yelp. Now, mind you, this is the Yelp for hospitals, so help, if you will. Apparently there are 5 hospitals within 10 miles. That's great, I'm totally not gonna die today. Now I'm looking at these reviews. I'm not gonna go into a hospital without looking at reviews, right? Fast Med Emergency Department. Tony B was here last week. This is what he wrote. Great service, great medicine, 4 stars. Now I would have given 5 star if I didn't find out I have cancer. Oh, that's rough, man. Cancer is horrible. I feel you, man. 4 stars is totally fair. Let's move on to the next one. Universal Hospital. John was here just last week. This is what he wrote. You know exactly what you're getting when you go into a chain hospital. Everything is up to standard, but the liver transplant surgery was way overpriced. And the liver wasn't even fresh. 4 stars. That's good information right there, man. That's good information. I'm totally not gonna go to that chain hospital. Now, Linda was at Dr. Gonzalez's emergency department just last week. Let's see what she wrote. The coffee in the waiting room is fantastic. 5 stars. It's good to know that while I'm fighting for my life, the people in the waiting room are getting good coffee. That's important. That's very important. But I'm not gonna go there. Let's see the last one, County Hospital. Jack was here, and Jack wrote, the nurses here are smoking hot. 5 stars. Man, I'm just trying to fix my leg, all right? I mean, hot nurses are not exactly on my priority list. Also, I don't think the nurses are gonna appreciate a guy with a broken leg, you know, crying in pain for their mamas and hitting on her, right? So no, not going to go there. Now at this point, the operator is getting upset. By the way, I'm still on the line. Now I have to make a decision now, so I asked the operator, well, what do you recommend? The operator said, Amazon just opened a new hospital, you know, very near you, and we're running a promotion with them. If you go there, you get a 15% discount. I'm like, fuck yeah, 15%, let's go. So the ambulance picked me up and then we went there. I'm at the hospital and there's no nurses, no doctors around. So I asked the driver, where are the doctors, where are the nurses? And then the driver said, sir, there are no doctors, no nurses here. We're just printing out the instructions for you to follow so you can operate on yourself. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And the operator says, well, that's how you get the best price. You do it yourself. You just need to follow instruction. You'll be all right. So I guess the take-home message from this story is I didn't buy that TV. But you guys are a little slow on that. Catch up, man. Catch up. I did end up getting myself an Apple Watch. Now, I have to admit, sometimes I practice my fucking with white people skills with Siri, because Siri is also white. So fuck her, or him, or them. You shouldn't assume. It was really fun until my wife called me asking Siri, who's your daddy? Then it wasn't fun anymore. It was weird. But I really stepped up my game when I had my Apple Watch. Now, the first thing I did was to ask my Apple Watch to call me motherfucker. Now, this changed the whole dynamic. It's like I hired Samuel Jackson as my personal trainer, right? So if I go out for a run or workout, my Apple Watch would say, congratulations on completing your movement rate, motherfucker. That's how it's done. This one time, I went for a record-breaking 3-mile run. And my Apple Watch said, you hit your exercise goal, motherfucker. That was awesome. That's really get the blood pumping. But sometimes it gets judgmental though. This one time, I was eating a burger from Mavericks. That line is gonna get me a free burger later. Apparently, I was eating the burger so violently that my Apple Watch said, are you working out, motherfucker? Your heart rate is high. Breathe, man. Yeah. I've moved to North Carolina for a while now, and I really love it here. I mean, what's not to like? But a couple of things I noticed when I moved down here. First of all, what's with the southern accent? I thought this is North Carolina. Then I realized, oh, this is still the South. Well, in that case, you guys are looking pretty good and not racist. That's awesome. Good for you. Another thing I noticed is the food. Black people, I have to say, your food is amazing. All right, your food is actually amazing. I mean, sex is great, but have you had fried chicken on a waffle? I mean, that shit's like having sex on a waffle. That should be the name of the dish, sex on a waffle. When I tried this joke with my buddy said, I've never had sex on a waffle, but I have had sex in a Waffle House. I'm like, bro, next time when you do it, you order a hash brown bowl to go with it, so you can call it the first day in the South.
With a little bit of syrup.
Yeah, a little bit what?
A little bit of syrup.
Little bit syrup. Yeah, you can't forget the syrup. Good point, sir. Good point. Yeah. What a year we've had. Do you guys remember quarantine? Those were the days. I actually got married during quarantine. Yeah, thank you. No, we've actually been married for a few years now. I just feel like I was only just getting to know her during quarantine. I mean, every day it's like, wow, you're still here, huh? I mean, I guess she's a nice person. I just found out recently. She's pretty nice. I also learned that our ways of expressing our aggressions are very different. When I get mad, I yell a little bit and a little bit door slamming, so pretty much like a chimpanzee. When she gets mad, she gets real quiet. And then she put on this television show, I don't know if you guys watch it, the television show is called Why Women Kill. Right? It's about these women killing their husbands because their husbands are being assholes. Now we're watching this show, I just realized I just gotta take the trash out, man. I mean, no arguments here. It's not worth it, you know? I think I'm towards the end of my time here. I just wanna say, 8 years ago today, I came to the United States. No shit, 8 years ago today. This is my 8 years coming to American anniversary. Thank you. Yeah, Shanghai to Chicago, no shit. It was weird because the plane took a detour. The plane actually went to downtown Chicago first before turning into O'Hare. So I was able to see Trump Tower on the plane. And I was thinking to myself, fuck yeah, one day I'm gonna live in Trump Tower, man. At the time, Trump was still a successful businessman who was famous for helping young Kevin looking for his parents in New York. 8 years later, I work at Duke now. I became a scientist, and I developed the cancer treatment that's going to treat the first human patient in this October in Durham. So my take-home message to all of you guys tonight is stick to your dreams, believe in yourself and work hard. With a little bit of luck, you can become a struggling comedian too. Thank you, you guys been great.